tickets, hills climbing past the clouds again. Rent's knocking harder on the door. The bills keep stacking on the kitchen bench like they've never done before. The news keeps shouting numbers loud, but no one hears the strain, while the battle down the road tonight is sleeping in the rain. But I remember stories Granddad told about the hard old years gone by, when a neighbor's hand could lift you up before you'd even cry. Back when name meant something, not just a word we say. When a loaf was split in half if a neighbor lost their way. Back when the door stayed open and pride was put aside. When Aussie stood together, shoulder to shoulder, side by side. Maybe it's time we remember what our old folks understood. A country's only strong when its people choose the good. A single mom down Bridge Street way counts coins beneath the light, while some bloke next door is throwing food away without a second thought. Tonight we're all running different races now, chasing things that fade. But the richest towns I ever knew were the ones where kindness stayed. Grandma said when times were tough, no one stood alone. A pot of stew could feed a street and make the whole town home. Back when man meant something, not just a word we say. When a loaf was split in half if a neighbor lost their way. Back when the door stayed open and pride was put aside. When Aussie stood together, shoulder to shoulder, side by side. Maybe each time we remember what our old folks understood. A country's only strong when its people choose the good. Maybe lend a hand tomorrow, maybe check on the free, maybe share a meal with someone who's got less than you and me. Cause a nation isn't money and it isn't land or gold. It's the way we treat each other when the next are getting old. Baby, when I'm making something, not just a word we say. When a loaf was standing half if a neighbor lost their way. Baby, the open doors, the kindness and the pride. Let Aussie stand together, shoulder to shoulder, side by side. Cause the old folks have been so long.